Hello everyone. I, Jaideep Jaiswal, is now going to give you a presentation on the title Harnessing the Sun, that is, Exploring Solar Power Plant for a Sustainable Future. These are the outline of my presentation that we'll be covering across this presentation. First, let's go with the introduction. Solar power plant plays a crucial role in our transition towards a sustainable and clean future, that is, we are heading towards the green energy. Then, they harness the abundant energy from the sun, which is already available, and convert it into electricity, reducing our dependency on fossil fuel and minimizing the carbon emission. Now, before diving deep into the solar power plant, let's first understand the basics of the solar energy. Solar energy is the radiant energy, or basically the heat energy from the sun, that we can harness and convert it into electricity. Now, this is done by using the process of photovoltaic effect. Photovoltaic cells are installed within the solar panel, which consist of semiconductor material that generate an electric current when exposed to sunlight. Now, the solar components of the solar power plant are the basis of the power plant. So let's understand them. Solar panel absorbs sunlight and converts sun's heat energy into electricity. Note we get DC current. Now we need AC current in our home. So this DC current is converted into AC current by using inverter. Batteries are used to store the excess energy that can be used for our later times. Let's understand solar irradiance and insolation. Solar irradiance refers to the power per unit area received from the sun. It is measured in watt per square meter. Insolation, on the other hand, represents the total amount of solar energy received over a given period in a specific location. Now, more is the solar irradiance and insolation, more will be the sun's energy obtained on the panel, and more will be the electricity output. Now, the solar power plant don't have 100% efficiency. So, let's understand the efficiency of the solar power plant. Solar panel efficiency refers to how effectively solar panel converts sunlight into electricity. Mathematically, it is calculated by dividing the output power by the input power, and it is generally expressed in terms of percentage. Various factors influence solar panel efficiency, including temperature. That is, more is the temperature, more will be the efficiency of the solar power plant. Shading effect. If the shade of the tree branch or a bird is there on the solar panel, then the efficiency of the solar power plant reduces, and also the quality of material used. Generally, the efficiency of the solar panels which are used have an efficiency of 30%. However, scientists have developed solar panels that can reach efficiency up to 50%. Now let's understand the capacity factor. Capacity factor measures the actual energy output of a solar power plant compared to its maximum possible output. It takes into account such as maintenance, downtime, that is with time, the efficiency of the solar power plant do reduces, shading effect as discussed earlier, and weather condition. In weather condition, we have situations like when snowfall occurs on the solar panel as shown in the figure, then the efficiency of the solar panel reduces. Higher capacity factor indicates more efficient plant operation. The maximum capacity factor of a solar power plant can be 1. Now, we must take into consideration the solar power plant sitting. We cannot set up solar power plant at any place. Location of the solar power plant is very important. We can't set the solar power plant in Antarctica where for 6 months we have night. Factors that we need to take into consideration while setting up the solar power plant include geographical location. At equator, we get more sun's energy than at the poles. Environment consideration. We must not get frequent rainfall and snowfall at that region. And also grid connection feasibility. Selecting the right location ensures maximum solar irradiance and minimizes potential obstacles that may affect plant's performance. Ensuring optimal energy generation is the main agenda for solar power plant setting. Now, solar power plant will mostly be said if it has economic benefits. But solar power plants are expensive because even the setup is costly and also they need to be maintained time to time. Ongoing costs include inspection, cleaning, and repair for plant's efficiency. Return on investment and payback period vary based on incentive and electricity prices. Now let's understand net metering and feed-in traffics. Net metering allows solar power plant owner to feed excess electricity into the grid, offsetting their energy consumption and earning credits. Feed-in traffics are government incentive that provide fixed payment to the solar power plant owner for the electricity they feed into the grid. Both net metering and feed-in traffic promote the integration of solar power into the grid and offer financial benefit to solar power plant owners. Of course, as we are moving towards the green energy, we will certainly have the environmental benefits. Now let's understand them. Contribution of solar power plants to a cleaner future. Also, reduction of greenhouse gases emission compared to fossil fuels. Conservation of natural resources and reduction of pollution, mitigating climate change and protecting the environment. Now, we do have challenges and have some future outlooks in solar power plants. Intermittency as a challenge of solar power plant. Advancement in energy storage and smart grid technologies. Promising future with improved efficiency and cost reduction. Also, ongoing research and development efforts in setting up the solar power plant that are commercially viable. Now, in conclusion, I would like to say that solar power plants are vital in our transition to a sustainable green energy future. They harness the abundant solar energy, converting it into a clean electricity while reducing carbon emissions. By understanding the concept and mathematics behind solar power plant generation, we can appreciate its significance and contribute to a greener planet. I do have taken some references which include International Energy Agency, Solar Energy Industries Association, International Renewable Energy Agency, National Renewable Energy Laboratory. Thank you.